Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Raven's Reviews. Today we are finally sticking a review out for Immortals of Aveum. So, for those of you that watched my series of this, you know that this review is coming out quite late compared to when I finished the series. But I've been busy, guys. I've been doing other things, alright? I'm trying my best here. So yeah. But anyway, we're here. Let's do it. Let's jump into the review. So, a quick little overview of this game for those of you that don't know. Immortals of Aveum is a first-person shooter developed by Ascendant Studios, and it was published by EA on August 22nd of 2023, this year. For those of you that also don't know, you play as Jack, somebody who lost their family and friends and home to the evil sort of guys, who's led by Sandrak. Sandrak's the big bad dude in this. But this game features around 25 different spells ranging from offensive and defensive magic, and it's divided between red, blue and green types, additionally with a talent tree of over 80 nodes. This game took me, I want to say, around 13 or 14 hours to complete. I'm sure if you go and look at the playlist link and count up all the hours of time there, it's gonna be somewhere around there. I'm not entirely sure though. But yeah, let's jump into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the story. I can't fault this storyline, guys. Cinematics felt clean, they didn't feel buggy. This game felt polished and complete when I played it upon launch. Story was clear and direct and driven. Exploration, it's there if you want to do it, but it's not. This game, to me personally, felt very story driven. There was always a place you had to go because of this, because of X, Y, and Z, right? Exploration is there. It's available to you. However, most of the maps and areas are sort of linear. They do force you as such in one way. But for trophy hunters and stuff, you need to do the exploration. You need to find all the things. You need to kill all the people. You need to get all the loot, all the red chests, etc. But yeah, I can't fault the story. I really can't. That's where I'm going to leave that. So now I'm going to move on to the combat. So as I mentioned earlier, combat is broken down into 3 types of magic: blue, red, and green. So you can see we've got the blue amulet there, and the red one is there. So the red one is your up close magic. It's short burst, high damage, short range, sort of up close magic. Blue is your long range magic, and eventually you get a green one as well, which is sort of your fast paced, medium range sort of magic. That's the one that I favoured a lot during the series. And then blue is your long range, like I said before. So, what I thought was good about this is every amulet, they're probably not called amulets, I'm probably butchering the name, but every amulet you can get from loot or through the story can also change how it operates. So like you could get a blue amulet where it's just sort of you fire it and it does long range damage. Other ones, you could get the same blue amulet, but it's like a spear throw. You have to charge it and hold it back, and you let go and you throw it and it deals high damage. Same with the green. You could have like a homing strike, or it could be like a Gatling gun, where it doesn't home anymore, but there's more of it. They do less damage, but the fire rate is insane. What I also liked about the combat is that there was an emphasis on enemy types. So certain enemies could only be beaten with certain colour spells. So what I mean by that is there could be defensive enemies that put up a shield, which can only be broken or dealt damage to by blue spells. You could have enemies that have armour on that has to be shredded using red magic. you could have green type enemies that are using sort of toxic spells on you or teleporting about, or they have a regenerative like state on them that can only be broken by green magic. And I thought that was really, really good, where the game doesn't sort of push you to use all three types of magic, but it's definitely emphasized. Because if it didn't do that, I know for a fact I probably would have just stuck with green magic throughout, and I would have just obliterated everything in sight. So that's the combat and the story spoken about. So now I'm going to move on to the trophies, guys. So throughout playing the story, I believe the... Oh, apologies. Yeah, so throughout playing the story, guys, and a little bit afterwards, I completed 50% of the trophies. So there are a lot of missable trophies that I didn't know about, such as speaking to like certain individuals at certain points in the story, collecting certain collectibles. They're missable in after you go through certain areas. So if you are going to go through this, I would either recommend you go through the story. Now bear with me. You go through the story on Immortal difficulty, the hardest difficulty. I don't even know if it's available to you without you completing the game at least once. But if you can go through on Immortal difficulty, do it. The reason I say that is because it's going to be hard and it's going to be tough and it's going to suck. But then that means you can just play the story and don't focus about anything else. And you also get the trophy for completing it on Immortal difficulty. That is one of the trophies, guys. You do have to go through the game probably twice to get all of these trophies. And then the rest of it is just exploration, going around and doing extra things in certain maps, getting loot, getting collectibles. The basic sort of trophy hunter stuff. But yeah, guys, that's basically where I'm going to leave this review. It's short, it's sweet, but like I said, the story felt clean and linear. There was a clear storyline. It kept me gripped, it kept me hooked, and I was invested the whole fucking way. Combat, again, felt smooth. There was an emphasis on fighting different enemies with different magic types. There was a range of different magic through the different amulets, like I said before. The only thing I haven't touched on is the skill tree. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage of that. This is literally just the footage of me going through the start of the game at Immortal difficulty. But yeah, this the skill tree is a lot. It is a lot. I don't know how you unlock every single skill in the skill tree. I'm guessing it's through doing every single side quest, every single collectible, every single this, every single that, and then you get enough skill points to do it all. But yeah, only thing I would say for new players is find a magic that you would like, whether it's red, blue or green, and just stick with it for majority of the way. That's what I did. That's what I found was fun. Obviously you will have to switch up, like I said, for certain enemy types and certain combat scenarios, but just have fun with it, guys. Just honestly really have fun with it. I would rate this game out of 10 a 9 out of 10. The only thing that I would say is, for it being a 9 out of 10 game, I still think it's pretty hefty with a 70 UK pounds price tag on it. It is a very hefty price tag, and all I would say is if you can get it on discount, if it's on a sale, or if it's on a PlayStation Store sort of exclusive price drop, I would say this game's probably worth about 50 quid. Not 70, maybe 60 at a push, but yeah, it's not worth that much money. But yeah, guys, this is where I'm going to end this review. If you are new here, Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to know what you guys thought of this game, if you've played it already, or what you think after hearing this review. Drop it down in the comments below. I'm very interested to hear your guys' thoughts. If you guys want to see certain games, certain gameplay walkthroughs, drop it down in the comments below, guys. If I've already got it, then I'll do it and publish it for you guys and get it out there. Or if you guys just want a review or something like that, I'll also be more than happy to stick that out for you once I play through it. Yeah, that's it, guys. At the end of the day, I'm here to service you guys, so if I'm not putting stuff out, like content out that you guys want to watch, then I guess I'm just doing it for my own fun, which is partly true in itself. Anyway, getting off track. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a blessed day, and hopefully I'll see you all and more over in the next one. Yeah, playlist link in the description if you want to go and watch all the gameplay of me play through this. Anyway, it's there. Yeah, hope you all have a blessed day. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next one, guys. See you later.